Good morning. It's the 21st of August. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning and temperature's about 16, and I'm going to combine a weather update with a walk around our garden update. Cows are back up to the top of the hill. We have been having this kind of gloomy, overcast, wet, drizzly, mizzly, yucky, depressing weather for the last number of days. This is very typical Northern Ireland weather. This is why so many of my YouTube poster friends left Northern Ireland and emigrated to Australia and other parts of the world. So, down to the bottom end of the front garden, and the clematis on the wall is doing pretty good. Did well. I have a hole in the bottom of that box there, mind you, a big hole to let drainage happen and to let roots go down as well. Antirrhinums, nasturtiums and this mountain ash or ran. Funny enough, where's the berries? We expected berries. Now it's only been planted this first year, but it is growing. It's grown about a foot. Those are wild daisies. I don't know. I just let them grow. I let a lot of stuff grow that's wild. If it's got any colour to it at all. This is our wee border Tanya didn't want to have. She's just said it was more work. I like the colour. This is our apple tree. It had one apple on it, and our grandchild immediately saw the apple when it wasn't even a big apple, and she, after being repeatedly told not to pull it, behind our backs, she went and pulled it. She is 2.5. Anyway, we reckon here that our summer is over. It looks like an awful lot of the plants are winding down. Leaves are beginning to colour. I've let those weeds grow along the edge because they provide a wee bit of colour and a place for the bees to come. There's our other clematis. It's done well as well. So let's go round the back. Gladioli, past its best, well past its best. Our wildflowers have died off. I had to pull a lot of the dead ones out. A few still coming along, and there's hydrangeas and there's gladioli in there as well. These gladioli over here have still to flower. Big daisies, past their sell-by date. This did well for a while. This is, it's that name there. And if you cut the heads off these, they will come back again. Campanule over there. Honeysuckle. Not brilliant. Put another trellis and another 2 planters up. This is Virginia creeper, and it 2 plants done well. The problem with this is that another fortnight or so the nice red leaves will just all drop and you'll be left with an empty wall. So we're looking for something to put in these containers that is not an ivy, but will retain its leaves like an ivy right over the winter period and give us a bit of colour. These wee plants all did well. There's a poor bee trying to cope, trying to get something, some nectar. And a solitary poppy. Poppies did well. Hanging baskets. Well, they're past it really. Even the sunflowers' leaves are dying off. Dahlias. No, they're all, look at the leaves of those. Oh my goodness. These planters did well. There's a larger sunflower. One year I grew a sunflower up to 14 feet. In fact, the Belfast Castlereagh came around and took pictures of me. 14'4" down in our old house. And there's a sweet pea and a few lilies there. These yellow daisy-like things did well. I was well pleased with those. So that's a weather and garden update. Ugly weather. Hopefully the slate grey clouds will lift. They've begun to brighten up a wee bit. So I hope you're good where you are. Don't like slate grey clouds. We did have a good summer though. We had a good 6 weeks of solid sunshine, which was unbelievable. Lifted the mood. But we're back to looking forward to a dull and dismal, gloomy autumn and winter. And it's just gone 1 o'clock now, and the rain's on with a vengeance. It's that sort of wee fine misty rain that doesn't appear too bad, but if you're out in it for 5 minutes you get absolutely soaked. We could have days of this, weeks of this, or it might just all blow over. Who knows? So, there you go. This is what you're missing in sunny Australia and New Zealand. At least our restrictions aren't as bad as yours. Thank goodness.